So hey everybody, I got Sensei Seth here, and I asked him on how to do the super cool bottle tricks or the trick kicking that he does. And I tried this beforehand, and so I wasn't getting enough pop to get it to work.
Right.
And so I was gonna have him teach me the ways of awesomeness, because he's got some really cool ones if you haven't seen them.
Okay, so first off, for that one, right off the bat, we're just gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so what happened is you kicked the first one so hard that it became very hard to rechamber and then put it back.
Okay.
So what happened is you were stuck here, and then by the time it kind of like stuck, you got stuck in it.
I get it.
If you want to do any type of kicking on a person, a lot of these I'm going to relate it back to people so you don't think I just kick bottles. When I do something like this, I do this all the time where I'll go bop, bop.
Right.
You can't do that if you smoke the first one.
Correct.
If I hit the first one so hard and I really crack it, I put forward a lot of my momentum, and if you had like 10 points total that you were allowed to delegate to 2 different kicks.
Gotcha.
If you put 9 in one, the other one's going to have
Suck. Yeah.
right. So what you got to do is you got to be right. I've actually never tried this specific thing before. You have to put it like a boom with enough that you can still come back.
Got it.
And if you're curious how this works, this has air in it. The top of this has a little gap. When you go like this and you go squish, it comes up. Lots of people think that when I do it online, it's fake, because why would the bottle go up?
Got it.
But yeah, so what you do is you go pop, pop,
Okay.
and you go bang,
So,
bang.
boom, boom.
Yeah, that was it. I mean,
Okay.
immediate. And you can use that pretty frequently. The only difference is if you want to use it as a feint, you can, where you just go, then you give them a little feint, and then you come up top, very question mark kicky.
So as I say, it's almost like you would be doing the question mark.
Yep.
Kick. Oh,
It was
fail.
very close. A lot of the same concepts though.
Okay.
You could also maybe, so what's cool about these is you can play with different things, and which is how
Experiment.
I started doing this kind of stuff. So I haven't done these in a while. I did it I started filming at about 8 or 9, and I finished at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my God.
And imagine how
Frustrated.
very frustrating. I've had some of them where, I had one where I put a bottle on 2 different bags, and I went like this. And I waited for this one to fly up until it was the same height as the other bottles.
Okay.
And then I spun and kicked it.
That's wicked cool.
I got it on the second try. Did it like 6 more times, ended up hurting myself. But yeah, no.
That's funny. It's like Bruce Lee. He did the O'Hara scene where he breaks the bottles.
Yeah.
They used the first take, but he's like, that was sloppy. And then he ends up doing like something like 40 times.
Sure.
But gets sliced. And then they have to take him to the hospital, bandage him up, but they couldn't use anything, so they ended up using the very first take.
But yeah, no, that's usually for this one. You go.
Got it.
You just kind of delegate it. If you feel like you can't get up high enough, it's because you're kicking a thing too hard.
Got it. So then the other version of this is going to be where you pop it up and then you come across. That's actually way better than what I did before you got here.
Well, so what happened is it got stuck here.
Yeah, I didn't pop it hard enough.
Then you went.
Yeah.
Ideally, you get it like right before it falls. So actually, you did a very interesting one there. That one's kind of hard.
Okay.
I find it much easier because like I mentioned, I'm going boom, and it stops you from turning.
Got it.
So what I'll do is I'll go bang, and I'll let it.
Oh, you go all the way back around.
It's very similar to if I were to do that on you. Now I was going to go like this. Boom. If I really stick this and you check it, odds are I'm stuck here.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to turn.
So you're going to go the other way.
I have to go. What I can do is go like this. Boom. And you can, even if you
Nice.
throw me, boom, bang.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the same leg.
Same leg.
You didn't catch that on the video.
Turn back the opposite way.
Got it.
So you go. Boom. And what I do is I call it a bad roundhouse kick, but in all actuality, it's kind of like a Bazooka Joe roundhouse kick.
Okay.
Don't turn over, bang, kind of stick it here, like that.
Got it. So you're going, oh, I gotta go the other way.
And it comes. So the reason I say Bazooka Joe is if I turn my hips all the way over, it's just more that I have to come back.
Too much, yeah.
If I go like this and I just pop it up, boop, then I can put that foot back. And
Okay.
the rule is you go kick and you put it right back sideways.
Got it.
So now I know I have a straight line to go.
So here.
Yes, that's good.
Not bad.
And every time, let's proof it up a little bit. Let's get a little air in there.
So,
Yes. Hey.
hey.
That's it. And now it's a matter of you do it so many times that eventually the bottle flies right
Different,
here,
yeah.
which is where your foot is.
Got it.
Sometimes it'll be over here. You
Yeah.
spot the level, but you can't really do much to change where your foot is.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it'll hit your hamstring, or it'll hit your
Yeah, it hit my calf. I felt it. So,
Whoa, that was awfully close.
this is so much better than before you got here. I promise you. I was like, but I didn't realize like the little bit of pop.
Yeah, going through is very hard. I think
Oh, I got an idea. So let's see, maybe, too early. So you go, boom. Oh, okay, I get it. I did too much.
you might have to jump with it.
I see your point though. If I kick too hard,
Kick too hard, you can't turn the other way.
right,
But if you don't kick hard enough, the bottle doesn't go.
doesn't go up. Yeah, it's a game on all the things.
Anything that's like, and I figured this out, one from just like kicking it a bunch,
Mm-hmm.
but two from this stuff functions. Like I can very easily go bang, bang,
Yeah.
and then kick you in the head with that. Not only that, but if you can kick a bottle, you can definitely kick somebody in the head.
And you were talking before we started filming, you were saying all of this applies to your fighting because you have figured out like, hey, if they start to move a certain way, I know I can spin.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so for this one, it's actually useful because you see this thing, and then you're going to have to turn your head away, and you have to either
Find it,
or know where it is from the movement that you
Got it.
saw with this. So you'll
Predict.
see lots of people like fighting on the cage, and they'll rotate out.
Right.
And you'll see people go whang, and then go spinning back. Because they know from what they saw before they spun that the movement is this way, so they can turn that way. I know that if it comes up, it's going to come down.
Correct.
I know the speed that it goes up. I can roughly estimate the speed that it's going to go down.
Math.
So yeah, math. It's probably like a very dumbed down version, but if you can kind of start to realize the distance difference, where you are, where the bottle is, and calculate all that within like a small period of time.
Correct.
I can start to go.
Nice. That was like 3D for the camera, I bet too.
Right.
Yeah, it's
it
perfect.
seems like pointless
Stuff.
which, and I'll say pointless fun. Like it seems like this is pointless fun, but in all actuality, these things, they can give you an advantage in things that people don't really practice very often.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time when you hold mitts, I go like this, bah, bah, I go like this, bah, bah. But very rarely am I like this one over here.
Right.
React to it, and you have to get at that.
Yeah.
When it comes to kicks, even more so. You hold it like this, you move over here. Hold it like this, move over here. Unless you're doing like Taekwondo, you're doing some other fancy stuff, very rarely will you have moving, kicking.
I remember those drills now that you say that. I remember like you just have to hit and you'd be like everything all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, and so me standing here like this and you kicking,
Right.
very important for a long time, super important. Almost a disservice to only do that. Doing stuff like this, bottle flies over here, you have to spot it, see it, bang, and then kick it, which is good for being loose. I'm not worried about kicking the bottle super hard, I'm worried about getting there, which means my hips can open up, bang, and not have to think about it. Bang, yeah, that's it.
Got it.
So, why is this important? If I am feinting all the time and I'm not really doing much, eventually they're not going to bite.
Correct.
Go bang.
Got to have a few that stick.
Or you can start to do things that use their momentum to work for you. Like you can, you really want to back up, somebody's being super aggressive, you can use their momentum to push off. That kind of thing.
Makes sense. Cool. No touch.
Keep it one thing. Bang, bang.
Got it.
Yeah.
Kids you not, I tried this before you got here, and it was like, I guess I didn't understand how hard to kick it, so I think I was going boom, and I got stuck and I could never rotate.
It's the stuck that's the hard part.
Yeah.
You have to like commit less to it.
Ooh. So
It's a dangerous world out there from wrestlers.
we're going.
Yeah, that was close, that was close. Going, pop, wait, whoop,
Yeah.
and then speed through the perfect moment.
I like that.
And being slow and catching the end. Yeah, that's it.
And then side kick. That was for you, Mike. Yeah. Well, thank you, sir.
No, yeah,
That was awesome.
happy to help.
Yeah.
And sorry, I had to just like information you guys that whole time while we were kicking.
I loved it. Well, because before we turn the cameras on, you're like, I use this in fighting because I know where they're going to go, so I want to make sure we got that back in because
Right.
it applied.
That's what I call the broccoli underneath the mac and cheese. As people are eating the mac and cheese, like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
Cool. I like this.
And then
all of a sudden, there's
purpose.
broccoli, and you're like,
This
I didn't ask for information. I'm supposed to make this logically make sense.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's cool. Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for having Sensei Seth here at Martial Arts Unlimited. And you guys can check him out. He's going to be doing an Aikido video soon. Not like this, though.
Not like that.
Cool. All right, well, you guys see you guys in the next video. You guys stay safe. Keep training. This is JD, Sensei Seth, and we're out.